Go ahead and open it. What are you eating? Did you bring enough for everybody? Dude, those are good. What are those? What, Drizzleicious? Like, they're so light. I love those things. Okay. All right, so we're going into the second lesson of the day. Transformations. We just did vertex form. Transformations. Basically, what you're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to look at equations and figure out what it's going to do just by looking at it, okay? Whether it's going right, going left, going up, going down, whether it's going to like shift, like is it going to flip over? Okay, the flip one's easy. What makes it flip? The sign. Like if it's positive, if it's positive and it goes to a negative, it's just going to flip right over. Okay, go ahead and open up to Desmos one more time. You're going to want Desmos today, okay? I am not going to turn on light speed this time. Just be young people of character. Just do things the right way, okay? All right. And hold each other accountable. You see somebody being stupid, like tap them and say, hey, don't be stupid, okay? Just take care of each other. I'm not calling you stupid. Just don't be stupid, okay? Big difference. All right, transformations. We're going to try to go through this pretty quick, but there is two sides to this. Okay, the most simplistic quadratic equation is y equals x squared. There is nothing extra on there, okay? Y equals x squared. That is by far the easiest equation because there's no numbers, there's no x, there's no h or k or anything crazy. There's no parentheses. It is nothing. Please take your headphones off. Why do you still have them on? Is there anything playing? Yes. Turn off YouTube. Okay. Again, be young people of character. Okay. Even on you, I don't care that I'm recording a video. You still need to do things right. All right. Here we go. This is known as the the parent function. The parent function. I want to make sure I had the words right. The parent function. I almost said parent graph, but we're not graphing. We're just talking about the equations. Okay. Okay. A transformation. Here we go. Is a change. Is a change to the size and the position of a graph. It is a change to the size or the position of a graph. Okay, we're going to talk about vertical stretch. We're going to talk about vertical compression. Okay, what happens when you stretch something? If I take a rubber band, we're probably going to talk about this here in just a minute. But if I take a rubber band, okay, is everybody's with me, right? If I take a rubber band, right now I'm not doing anything to it, right? But if I grab the bottom of it and stretch it, what happens to the sides? It gets skinnier, yes? Okay. Okay. Now if I take that same rubber band and instead of saying this, vertical compression. What's compression mean? I take it and I press. Like it's almost like a cake. You seen those videos online where like they put the stuff under the hydraulic press and just watch it smash? What happens to it? Yeah, everything. So a vertical compression. Now this is vertical stretch. Remember, think about it. When you're doing these, you need to know the difference. Stretch makes it tighter. Okay. What does vertical compression do? What does it do to the rubber band? It's going to make it go wider on the sides. So instead of like if it's like this, vertical compression would be like it goes out. So it's going to be a lot wider. Does that make sense? Vertical stretch would be you're tightening it up. Everybody's with me on this so far? Okay, we're going to talk about this. All right. Lots of examples to talk about. Graph each function. Describe how it compares to the parent graph. Okay, you guys, they have the graph already on here. Yes? Okay, do me a favor. They have the parent graph already there. Type that into Desmos. Y equals x minus 2, or x plus 2 squared. Y equals x plus 2 squared. Now, what just happened? Now, do me a favor. At the top of yours, type in also, open up a second one and type in y equals x squared so you can have the parent graph. Everybody with me? I want you to have the parent graph at the top. And I want you to have both of them. What's the difference in the parent graph compared to the other one? Which way did it go? It moves 2 to the what? No. To the left. Your parent graph is actually, your parent graph is the one that goes through the origin. You guys with me? Your parent graph is the one that goes through the origin, okay? So the one that isn't going to the origin is, this one went 2 to the left. Would you agree? Okay. Once you go to this one and find, we already know to the left, so it should be here, correct? And we're going to find our table. Here we go. -4, -3, -2, -1, 0. Okay? We know that our middle is -2, 0. Yes? We know that our 0 is -2, 0. Because it is shifted 2 to the left. Okay? So it looks a lot like, looks kind of like this. Would you agree? Is that what it looks like? Okay. Let me give you a little hint. Y equals. You might want to write this down. Okay? If it's x plus or minus, okay? If it is positive, it's going to go left. If it's negative, it's going to go right. Didn't I tell you that parentheses are backwards? Didn't I say that? Parentheses are usually backwards, okay? A positive, this one says +2. Which way did we go? Left 2. We went left 2 places, okay? If it is a positive or negative on the outside here, positive goes up, this negative will go down. Okay? That one's not backward because it's not in what? It's not in parentheses. What's the transformation of this one? It is left. You would actually just say this one's left 2. Okay? Okay. Now open up your calculator. I want you to type this in. And I want you to give me the table. X minus 4, X minus 3. Okay? Type this in just like you see it. Y equals. Go to Y equals. Type in X plus 2. And go to the table. -4 is what?
4.
4. Is that right? -4 is 4, so. Yep, I call that right. Which means my 0 should also be what? It should also be 4. Okay, so my graph should look a little bit more like this. Okay. What is -3? 1, which means this one should also be 1. Correct? What else could I do rather than just looking at the equation? What else could I do rather than just typing it in and go to a table? No, I could just plug them in. Okay, think of it this way. What is 0? What's 0 plus 2? 2. What's 2 squared? 4. You can actually just plug it in and solve. Okay? Okay, plug them in and solve. -4. Okay, we put in -4. What's -4 plus 2? -2. What's -2 squared? +4. So it works. Okay, it'll work. If you want to do that, you can. You can just do the math. Okay, not a big deal. All right, let's go to the next one. These are going to go very, very quick. These are going to go very fast. Okay, I'm not going to do the table of graphs for all these. I'm not going to do it just for the sake of time because this is our second lesson of the day. We got to get through it. I want to make sure we cover all the information. Okay, you guys are not stupid. You guys can type in the equations and find the tables. I'm not worried about that. Okay, I want to worry about the transformations. All right, here we go. Now we're going to start moving. There's my parent graph. What did this one do? Do you see anything in parentheses? No. What do you see? Squared what? What'd you say? +5. What is +5 going to do? Is it in the parentheses? Yes or no? So what's it going to do? What? It's going to go up 5. Up 5 because it's not in parentheses. +5 means it goes up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my dot. My new equation looks like this. Or my new graph. My new graph looks like that. Everybody good? If you want to, you can type it in and check it out, or you can just take my word for it. Okay? Any questions on that one? It's not in parentheses. If it's not in parentheses, it's up and down only. If it's not in parentheses, it is up and down only. Fair? Cool. Let's go on to the next one. All right, x plus 1. And then we have a -6 on the outside. So let's start with the -1 on the inside. Or I'm sorry, the +1. What is a positive? What direction is positive on the inside? It's backwards. Left how many? So we're going to go left how many? What's the number?
1.
We're going to go left 1. Now what's this -6 mean? Down how many? Down 6. Left 1, down 6. Okay, so if I do this, we should go left 1, down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my new graph will look just like this other one, but it's just going to shift over a little bit. And you're like, okay, I can do this. The biggest thing to remember is inside the parentheses is left and right. On the outside is up and down. That's all you got to know. Okay? And you have to remember that the parentheses are always going to be backwards. It's kind of like when you plug them in and you got to change the signs. It's just, parentheses are just funky like that. Okay? All right. We good on that one? Cool. Do the next one on your own. Talk to your neighbor. Oh, this one's got 3 different things going on. This one's got 3 things that are different. Because here's your parent graph, y equals x squared. There are 3 things that are different. If you need to, you can type it in. Find them. Talk to your neighbor, see if you can find them. I'm going to pause the video while you're contemplating your life choices. Okay. Somebody's got a loud speaker. All right, did we find it? What are my three things? Huh? Up 1. Right 4. And flip it. Why did you flip? Don't overthink it. Because there's a negative. There's a negative. Okay? Up 1. Right 4. This flips it, makes it go down. So your new graph should look like this. So I'm going to go, I'm just going to do this. Up 1. Right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my new vertex. That tells me where the vertex is. We always do this from the vertex. Does everybody understand that? Up 1, right 4, and then we flip it. There's my new graph. Cool? And you're like, okay, this is actually kind of simple. It is, isn't it? All right. This is why we can combine 2 lessons in one day. Kind of works out. Okay? All right, let's go on to this. Whoa. Is that it? Was there anything on the back? Yeah. There is? Oh. Guess I just didn't get to the slides. Cool. We'll just do it old school. Fair? All right, here we go. Y equals 3x minus 7. All right, here we go. Now it's going to be a little bit different. That's my fault for not adding the more pages, okay? Let me pause this. Okay, that was a fail. All right, here we go. Now what we're going to do is we have a number on the front. You guys with me on this? Same rules apply as before, but now we have a number that's on the front, okay? So my parent graph is this right here. Do you guys still have that? Y equals x squared? You still have your parent graph open? Yes? Okay, do me a favor. Type in the new equation. Y equals 3x squared minus 7. Tell me what you see. Hold on, what's it doing? It's getting skinnier, is that right? So would that be vertical stretch or would that be vertical compression? That is vertical stretch. So we're going to stretch. Okay, so the stretch is taken care of, so that takes care of your 3. What does the minus 7 mean? Down 7. Okay, that's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch it. We're going to go down 7. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes? And instead of that graph, I'm just going to kind of make it skinnier. We made it skinnier. We vertically stretched it. Okay, the bigger the number, the bigger the stretch. Okay, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Are we good? Cool. All right, let's do number 12. You guys do it. Negative 1/2. Type that in just like you see it and tell me what it does. What do you think this one's going to do? Vertical what? Compression. I bet it does. What would be your guess on that? It's a half. It's less than 1. Let's see what happens. What did it do? Hey, this one's going to have a lot going on because it also has 1/2. It also has what? What else is on there? It's a negative. I don't know. No, you did not. Dude, you made a fraction. You made the whole thing a fraction. All right. We're still cooking. We're okay. All right, here we go. So let's start. Hey, I'm just going to go left to right on this. You guys with me on this? Just like when we were doing those other problems, when we were doing exponential stuff, or the exponents, when I told you guys do letter at a time, right? Don't look at this and go, you know what? There's so much going on. Start at the front. What's the negative do? What does the negative do, guys? It flips it. Okay, so we're going to flip it. What does the 1/2 do? It's less than 1. So what does it do? Vertical compression, which means it's going to get fatter. Okay, vertical compression. Cool, that takes care of that. All right, let's go to the -3 on the inside. What does -3 do? We're going to go right. We're going to go right 3. That takes care of that. And then what's the last thing? Down 2. When you go one number at a time, it's a whole lot easier, isn't it? One number at a time makes things a whole lot simpler. Okay, so I'm gonna think negative. It's gonna be so I'm gonna go right 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go down 2. 1, 2. There's my new one, right? Right 3, down 2. It's gonna be fatter. Okay. Well, maybe not that fat, but you get the point. Everybody good? And it flipped, became a negative. So if you type that into Desmos, it should look something like, maybe not that fat, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, I did that for the sake of the notes. Okay, obviously you guys have Desmos, you have your calculators, you can just type in the equation, you should be able to see what's going on. On your test, you're going to have where it's going to say, what does it do? And you're going to have like a list of things. Right, left, up, down. Like it's going to say, and you have to select which ones are correct. Okay, so you need to know what it does. Okay, it's not going to be multiple choice. It's going to be like, it's going to give you all the options and you have to select the correct ones. Shift right, shift left, shift up, shift down, vertical compression, vertical stretch, flip, whatever. It's going to have all kinds of stuff and you have to tell me which ones are correct. Okay, good? All right, let's go to the bottom. Putting it all together. And we're almost done, guys. We're almost there. Just stick with me. I told you it was going to be a little bit longer today. That's why yesterday we had a lot of time. Or Monday. Monday I gave you a lot of time. All right, here we go. H is the horizontal shift. This is the inside. This is kind of what I just told you. H is horizontal. So which is basically going to go, the positive goes to the left, the negative goes to the what? Good. Okay. The K, now what they just basically did is they just told you the H to the K. They gave you vertex form from earlier in the class period, right? They just give you vertex form. The K on the outside is the vertical shift. It's the vertical shift. Positive goes up, negative goes down. That looks like clown. Okay. All right, here we go. If A is negative, the function is flipped across the x-axis. It is flipped across the x-axis. Okay, because it goes from positive, goes to a negative. Okay. Okay, if it's greater than 1, what did I say? It's a vertical what? If it's bigger than 1, is it a stretch or is it stretch? Above 1 is a stretch. Okay, think of it this way. The bigger the number is, it's kind of like, okay, I'm 6'5", okay? The bigger my height gets, what happens to my height? It gets taller, okay? So it goes higher, okay? Okay, smaller numbers are shorter. Okay? That's the way I always remembered it. Okay, you can remember how, do what? What were you saying? Nothing? Okay. All right, here we go. If it's less than 1, it's a vertical compression. Let me see if I need to do anything down here. Yeah, let's write the equations. Let's write them really, really quick. This will take maybe 2 minutes, okay? Excuse me. Thank you. All right, here we go. If it's translated right if it's going 2 to the right, how would I write that, guys? We're writing the equations. Now you're having to write the equations. 2 to the right, how would I do it? Y equals parentheses, what? X? Nope. -2 squared. You're good. Remember, it's backwards. Okay, positive is left, negative is right. Okay, it's backwards in the parentheses. The parentheses are funky. Okay, let's do number 14. 5 up Okay, up and down. Is that in the parentheses? No. So I just do y equals x squared plus 5. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video. I want you to try to work on the last 6 really, really quick. Ready, go. See if you can do it. Talk to your neighbor. All right, here we go. 3 left, okay? Hey, just like when we were doing it earlier, just look at it from like one thing at a time. 3 to the left, that means it's y equals x plus 3, okay? That takes care of that, squared. And then 4 down, minus 4. Just one thing at a time. Don't try to do too much at once. Yes? I see a lot of nodding. You guys agree with me on that? Just one thing at a time. If I look at this and go, well, especially when we get down to the bottom, we're probably going to do, I'll probably skip 17, 18. We'll go to 19, 20. Okay? 7 right, 4 up. So y equals, what's 7 right? X minus 7. Plus 4? Is that right? No.
You get to square it.
You got to square it. You have to square it, guys. It has to be squared. If you don't put the squared, it is wrong. Squared is a big deal. It is a very big deal. Okay? Let's do number 19 just for the fun of it. Vertically compressed by a factor of 1/3. So y equals what? 1/3. Takes care of that. And then 8 units up. So x squared plus 8. Done. Did anybody overthink that one? Yeah, a little bit. Remember, if there's no left or right, you don't have to use parentheses. If there is no left or right, you do not have to use parentheses. Does that make sense? You don't have to use parentheses if there's no left or right. All right, here we go. Vertically stretched by a factor of 2. Y equals 2. Okay, that takes care of that. Reflected over the x-axis. Oh, it's a reflection, so what do I need to do? I need to make that a negative. Okay, that takes care of that. And then it's translated 4 units to the left. X plus
4 squared.
Don't forget the squared. That's done. Okay? I'm going to do number 18 just because I'm having fun with these. All right. Reflected over the, hold on, it's a reflection. It's reflected over the x-axis, so it's going to be what? It's going to be a negative. Y equals a negative, reflected over the x-axis. Then it's 5 units right. X what? Minus 5 squared. 2 units down. 2 units down. You're right. It's minus 2. Done. Now you're like, okay, how many 1 to 5? How do you fill in this? Okay. What time we got? What time does your clock say? 11:50. Okay. We'll stop the video. We're good right where we're at. I apologize for the technical stuff. I just forgot to put the second page of the notes. It happens. Okay. We made it work though. We absolutely made it work. Make sure you understand that the parentheses are always what, guys? Backwards. Parentheses are always going to be backwards, okay? So please, please, please remember that, okay? Left, right, negative signs, they're always backwards, okay? Yeah, we're good.